Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Libra for July 2020. So keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message. Take what you feel is for you, disregard the rest, go about your day, as well as know that time is fluid, so we may be picking up on a situation from the past, something from now, or something that's just starting to trickle into your energy system. And just remember that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get the fulfillment that you'd like to see. So for all my subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here. It means the world that you are. And for anyone who's new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. And at the end, if you do feel like it resonates, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often, because it would be wonderful to have you along this ride with me. So my selenite wand has kind of broken. I smashed it the other day, I dropped it, and it's decided today was the day that pieces of it was going to fall apart. And I think there's a message in that. I tried to record your intro the first time, and it was like, this is my second time trying to record it, because this part fell out, and I was so devastated that it was like, you know what, I couldn't focus on this. I had to focus on the fact that I broke my wand. But I feel like there's a message in that even though sometimes we feel broken, we're still whole. The pieces won't always go back together maybe the same as they were before, but it doesn't mean, first off, I heard it's not worth trying, but also that it doesn't mean that it doesn't still fit, right? That it's not still part of a whole. So you are whole no matter what happens. Honor each stage of the game, honor each stage of life, and if things kind of fall out of place for a while, think about ways and constructive ways that you can help remedy or fix the situation. We are also, I'm filming on July 20th, and this is our second new moon in Cancer. There was one in June and there's one now. So this is also, I feel like, potentially a time to get right with your feelings, to get right with what feels like home for you, and to set intentions going forward. You could write this stuff down. You know, what would you like to see in the next month? What would help make you feel whole? What would make you feel vibrant and alive? I'm going to start here today. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to jump in, Archangel Gabriel, as well as Archangel Metatron and Goddess Isis. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, and to only deliver messages for the highest good of those of us watching. So I'm going to bring a message of spiritual advice first, and this is from the Messages from Life Oracle by Mario Dugue, and see what Spirit would have you guys know for the sign of Libra for July 2020. I apologize as well, guys, that your reading was the last one. Well, we have two that fell out. I feel like it is all in divine timing, okay? So I apologize again that it's the last one, but it could be that this is the energy I meant to pick up on, and I couldn't pick up on it until now. So let's see what else we have. We have two messages here. I'm going to pick one more card. Thank you. So the one that came out here is growing. Big time for growth, right? So if I trigger you, if I say something that you have an emotional reaction to, this is where your empowered vulnerability comes in. This is where your personal power is. Because you can say, wow, that made me feel this, but why? How can I use this in my day-to-day to make positive changes in my future? So, growing. Each day I nourish myself with the light in order to grow in divinity. Through messages that life brings me, I study my inner being to improve myself in the eyes of God. I am here to learn and grow, not materially, but at a soul level. I find balance between material and spiritual worlds, and I free myself of inner conflicts. Get a gift from life. Each day life offers me abundant proof that the universe loves me. Every day God sends his angels to help me. Messages which seem coincidental from the words of others or the words that I read are gifts to help me make my way in love and maintain my divine spiritual strength. Am I listening? These little gifts as well, yeah, they can be words from others, they can be song lyrics, they can be, things that you're reading, little synchronicities when you're driving, license plates, road signs, and as well as if you're driving along and you see an animal that you know is a totem, if you know this is a spirit animal, pick up on those messages. Every little thing, sometimes we say, yeah, they're coincidences, but not always. They're little spirit nudges. So know that you're growing. Know that it is time, I feel like, to find a balance between your spiritual and material self, that we are in this physical world, but there's also spirit all around us. We're multi-dimensional beings, and I connect with heaven. Whenever my faith seems to be shaken by fear or doubt, I wisely turn to my inner self and connect with heaven within. I now see all my resentments as ideal opportunities to work on my inner self. These ordeals are necessary for my growth as I become aware of my dualities. Thus, I no longer seek to dramatize situations, and I live each day in serenity. As we grow, as we mature as adults, as we mature as spiritual beings, and then the more we connect with spirit, the more that we connect with our higher selves, the less we are going to hold resentments and hold stuff against other people, because we realize that we're all on a journey. We're all in different stages. We're all in different places of our journey. We all have different hard messages to bring, as well as lessons to learn. And we're all going to learn this in different ways. So something that for me or you may feel like, well, that was really nothing. To someone else may be a point for a major spiritual epiphany or breakthrough. It's all in the eyes of the beholder as well. So knowing that we're constantly growing, look for those synchronicities and little spirit nudges and connect with spirit, and know that you have that within you as well. You may want to meditate. You may just want to sit down and take a few minutes in quiet and imagine an inner temple where you can connect with the divine, and you can do this daily, kind of practice it. And when we feel like we're holding anger or hostility towards another, ask yourself, what's the lesson that I need to learn here? For some of you, this lesson may be walking away from that kind of situation and realizing, you know what, I see this for what it is, and that kind of hostility, I don't want it in my life. Others of you, this is going to say, you know what, why did I react this way to what this person is saying? Is there something I'm holding on to? Am I holding on to hurt, guilt, shame? Is there something that needs to be kind of worked through? Is there some sort of shadow work that I can move through to help me grow? And to see this, rather than seeing shadow work as sucky, because sometimes, when we go through it, we're getting hit with wave after wave of shadow work. We don't see it as very positive, but know that it's helping you grow into the wonderful person that you already are, but the more spiritually advanced person that you're becoming as well. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to ask a message now from the self-help or self-care oracle. I love these. These are new to me, so if I read the book, it's because I'm not quite sure of all of them. But they have beautiful little mantras, so let's see for the sign of Libra, please. For July 2020, what messages would you have for the sign of Libra throughout the growth that is occurring this month? What messages would you have for the sign of Libra to help facilitate growth and connecting with spirit? Okay. So I feel like the connecting with spirit is really important. So I'm going to show you two. The first one that I'm going to show you is flow like water. I'm going to show you the other one now, it's sex. So for some of you, there may be some very spiritual based relationships, and this flow like water as well may also be sexual in nature. We have at the bottom massage. I feel like a lot of this is knowing as well that intimate relationships that are spiritually based as well, they're a gift from God, they're a gift from life, and they will facilitate major spiritual breakthroughs. So let's read flow like water. Important as well, because if you can see here, we have the number 24, 44, and massage is number 34. A lot of fours. And like I said, the Cancer full moon here, this is about squaring up with home. What feels good to you, what feels right to you. And for some of you, this may be really anchoring yourself in this physical world with physical pleasures, with things that honor your body as well. And I want to reiterate here, I want to say, there's nothing dirty about spiritually based sex, about sex and about pleasure. And there's things that sometimes we've been taught throughout life that this is something to be ashamed of or something to be dirty. But cultivating a healthy sex life, this is really important for our spiritual growth as well. And as well as I feel like it's important to start learning what you like. You know, what makes you tick? So let's read a little bit of flow like water, because I feel like this as well is saying go with the flow, be fluid. So number 24. The mantra was flow like water. I give thanks for the abundant waters of Mama Gaia. Water naturally carries intentions within it. As one of the 5 classical elements, it is an incredibly valuable resource for our physical and energetic bodies. It holds the power to purify us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You can infuse water with intention when your speech, thoughts, and prayers, or by placing sacred symbols or words or positive affirmations on or under drinking vessels. Tune into your mind's eye and picture the water cleansing you. Where are you? What kind of water is cleansing you? Is it from the ocean, a river, your bathtub, or an ancient water temple? Manifest this vision in your life and look for new ways to connect with water. Skate on ice, surf in the sea, paddle on a lake, or even simply shower with intention. Whichever way you go about it, offer great reverence and sincere gratitude for the waters of this earth. So one of the journal prompts, if you were wanting to kind of dive deeper into this, would be, what beliefs and patterns would you like to wash away with the help of water? For some of this may be washing away beliefs and patterns about sex, sexuality, pleasure. For some of you as well, this could just be, you know what, we're growing. So we're wanting to cleanse all of the negativity from the past, cleanse all of the negative belief systems, or just anything that we've outgrown. We're asking Spirit to wash off that dead skin. For some of you as well, this may be literally getting in the tub and scrubbing off dead skin, getting in the wild water and exploring the depths, as well as connecting with your emotion. Seeing that if you're watching this now, there is a new moon again in Cancer. This is a really important time to connect with your emotions, and as well as to remember here. If you can see, she's jumped in, but it's like the way the sun will hit the waves, coming back up and experiencing that breath of life is an exhilarating feeling as well. So I want to read a little bit with sex, number 44. The mantra is, I am experiencing the cosmic orgasm. I like this card a lot, I'm not gonna lie. There is a deep well of joy, bliss, and healing available to us through sex when it is treated as a sacred experience of divine union. To achieve the deepest state of pleasure and connection, we must have an open heart and body, trust, and be able to hold the frequency of pure presence. Tune into your body's innate wisdom to uncover what kind of sexual experience or lover you would like to call in. Through this reflection, acknowledge your sacred sexual history and be honest with yourself about any limiting beliefs, blocks, or trauma you may need to work through. If there is a lot to unpack here, you may need to seek the support of a professional. As you grow comfortable with exploring your own body and your lover's body, as well as expressing your unique essence, desires, and emotions, you will find additional layers of pleasure. Sex is one of the most incredible ways to cultivate your potent life force energy, also known as kundalini or shakti, which you can channel into your areas of all your life. And again, another thing here would be, to journal about this. First one's asking, is there any belief systems or something you need washed away and cleansed? This one is also saying, you know what? Realizing sex is a sacred experience, and is there anything attached to that you need to cleanse as well? And I apologize for the dirty nature of this, but some of you, it may be sex and water. But we also have here massage. Allowing yourself to feel good, allowing yourself to feel different pressure points in your body, getting a massage from your lover, getting a massage from friends, paying for one as well from a professional, but knowing as well that this can really help you relax. And she's got her hands on her lower back, her feet, and her hands, which are also really important. For some of you, I feel like acupuncture or reflexology may be something important for you to study or even to experience, but to know that your body, we're whole, body, mind, and spirit, right? So this may be also places where you need to massage to help relieve some tension, to help activate you, as well as this can be pushing energetic ley lines or key points in your body. Okay, so I'm going to ask a little bit now from the Wildwood Tarot and what Spirit would have us know for July 2020 for the sign of Libra, please. So, Spirit, what would you have anyone watching know? Thank you. You have two that came out in the upright. I'm going to keep them. Two queens, my friends. So, either you're feminine, you may be dealing with another feminine. You just may be being asked right now with this flow like water and connecting with heaven to really honor the feminine aspect of yourself right now, that feminine polarity, regardless of whether you identify as a man or a woman. This is about the masculine feminine polarity within us. So I feel like this is asking us to meld two things. We have the Queen of Bows here, which is the hair, and she is sexy, she's sizzling, she's passionate, she's energetic, and also, she's not afraid to quarrel. This is one of the things with the hares. They're known to be very defensive, territorial as well. Like they will defend what they need to defend. And I feel like in some ways this is very passionate defense as well. They're showing me this, so I'm going to show you it before I go any further with the Queen of Cups here, okay? But movement. Move your body. It doesn't matter if you are not a sexual person, okay, or if that's not an option for you right now, move then. Find a way to move your body to activate your kundalini, to activate your life force. So it maybe get a massage, it maybe massage yourself, like give yourself a nice rub, give yourself a hug, but movement. Actively move your body. She's doing yoga here, but this is stuff also that is still connecting with her body. And they're showing me the burning bowl as well. So two came out. Build some strength, work on your core, but we have burning bowl ritual. So if whatever it is, you may want to cleanse yourself with water, and if there's something running a little more deep, if there's traumas associated with some things, this could be like, you know what, write it down, and in a bowl or in your sink, burn it, and set your intentions, just like this water, that you're going to wash this stuff away, that you're going to use the fire energy to burn it away as well. Okay, so we have here the Queen of Cups, and this salmon will swim against all odds to procreate, to spread her seed, to follow her inner calling, which is connecting to her heart. And I feel like this is really important too, to say, you know what, honor that inner queen. Be passionate about the things you're passionate about. Got a card that fell down to the ground, guys, which is the Two of Wands. And I knocked it off, but I think there's an important reason for this. Because I feel like it's your choice. It's your choice to stay stagnant or to grow. Growth is hard, right? It's not like when you're a kid and your body and your hormones are causing you to grow up and making you grow up. You have no say in how tall you're going to be, how wide you're going to be, unless it's, you know, something food related or whatnot. But for the most part, we don't have a say in how we grow and how our body changes during puberty and all that stuff. But what we do have is a choice in how we grow spiritually, how we grow emotionally. We don't have to stay stuck and stagnant. And I feel like this is also being really, really in touch with your emotions, really understanding the depths of your emotions, your soul, and following your heart, and doing so in a passionate way, and choosing which course of action works best for you. Can you tell me about the Two of Bows, please? What's the decision for Libra? Okay. The Ace of Cups. Finding new love for yourself. Finding new love, and this could be romantic partnership. It could be sacred union kind of thing. We have the Nine of Bows here, which in this one is about respect. Often this is the Nine of Wands. It's this wounded warrior. We're constantly on high alert, feeling like life has just been a struggle. So there were some that came out upside down, and this is the King of Bows, the King of Adder. With this King of or Queen of Bows, I feel like this could be counterpart, definitely, divine counterpart situation. It may have taken a long time to get to this point. If this is not counterpart, this is becoming whole within yourself. But I feel like because this Sex card is here, honestly feel like it's important If you're encountering a new relationship, or even if this is not a new relationship but it's very, very spiritually connected, and you feel like there's a lot of fire energy, because there's a lot of fire energy, I feel like there can be a lot of healing. Okay, I think it's Marvin Gaye that sings that sexual healing song, but I feel like to be able to express your desires and your needs and to be very open with another person, this shows yourself, first off, a love that you've had for you, because you're finally giving into those divine desires that you have. But this is also, I feel like, a very, very stable and romantic relationship that's going to change the course of your life. But there's the water element here is important because it's nourishing. Okay, it's cleansing, it's nourishing, it's life-giving. So things could have been difficult, though, with this. And again, it's not again, I'm not sure if I've said this, but coming to this point in this relationship may have been a struggle. We have the King of Stones, so the wolf. So this is I didn't say it before, I apologize guys, I'm all over the place. So with the Queen and Kings of Bows, this is a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You've got the Queen of Vessels here, which could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we are going through a Cancer full moon, so that's water. Stones here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, Page of Arrows, so we do finally have air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, guys, showing up. We have Balance, which also signifies Sagittarius, and the Three of Stones and creativity. So the signs are not as important there unless you've got it in your chart or you're dealing with somebody like this. And the Balance one is also a fire sign. So you could have a lot of fire in your chart or dealing with a fire sign. But I feel like there's two sides that came out. So something that's been hard is kind of working on this relationship and making a decision on whether you move forward with it or whether you choose to love yourself a little bit differently and say call it quits. If the relationship that has a lot of fire has been very difficult for you, it may be time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. Be a lone wolf, howl at the moon, call in your soul tribe, but remember to stay connected and stay grounded in this world, in this physical world. There may be a lot of conversations that you need to have, a lot of new thoughts and insights that also come, and I feel like they'll come from balance. They'll come from, to me this is kundalini as well, the 2 snakes going up the spinal column, that in order for us to move fully and passionately, we want to be balanced when our kundalini starts to rise, because we don't want to burn ourselves up. We don't want to use all our energy. We need to be in this for the long haul, not the short term. So staying connected to yourself first and foremost, regardless of what kind of relationship you're in. For some of us, this may have been what the growth is, to say, you know what, in the past I've got so caught up in how I feel and the heat and passion of emotions that I feel towards other people that I forget who I am, and this has really been difficult on me. So it's time to say, but I'm high vibration and I'm grounded. I understand that I belong in this physical world, but I can also understand as well that I'm connected on a very mental level as well. And I feel like this, as well as having these grounded conversations with the Three of Pentacles here, to work together, to work with spirit as well. Three of Pentacles is very spiritual because, again, this is mind, body, spirit. This is working on this physical plane, acknowledging as well that our brain works our body and we're all in this and we are getting messages from the divine. The bottom of the deck here is the Seven of Cups. Mourning. It was in the reverse the way I put it down, but I'm not reading the reversal here. I feel like in order for us to maintain balance, like this, what waters do we need to change? We also have the Five of Vessels here that was underneath that. So the Seven of Vessels, which are cups, which is emotion, and the 5. So let's mourn. Let's let go of all the old belief systems that don't serve us anymore. And rather than seeing this 5 as something that, change is hard and we're weeping, she's in ecstasy. Because she's got control. She's got power to see her world differently and to say, you know what, my heart has changed over and over again and it's only helped me grow. What more would you like Libra to know? Thank you. So So you have the Knight of Stones here. Again, Pentacles. The Knight of Bows. So movement. And I feel like normally the Pentacles is slow moving. However, in this case it's a horse. It's fast moving. And it's something done kind of sly, kind of cute. You have the Page of Stones that fell out. So moving towards something more stable and grounded. And I feel like this is also asking you to ground in passion. To find a way to make sure that your light doesn't flicker out. That you have the stay and burn power to burn the whole time. To keep that passion within you. The Six of Bows here is about abundance. As well as this to me reminds me of a drum circle. But you see all the food around this inner fire in this storeroom, keeping it safe. You're not looking at anything from lack anymore. You know that you have everything inside of you. You can move towards your heart's calling you. You can move towards what brings you passion. And you know here that the abundance that you have in your heart is all that you need, is what I hear. So we have the Three of Bows, again, fulfillment. And if you look, in this case, a lot of the time it's waiting, but she knows she already has it. And on her is the same two snakes going up here, knowing that within balance, we find our fulfillment. You've got the Page of Bows. That is 3 pages. Definitely you could have communication coming in, okay? Could be somebody younger than you. We have 3 of Arrows, which is often jealousy in this one. Often it's heartbreak. And the 9 of Arrows, which is dedication. For some of us, we may be maturing and going, you know what? I'm not jealous anymore. Maybe at one point we've been jealous because there seems to be a lot of people. There's a lot of people cards here as well. You may have had a lot of people in your life. There may be a lot of people kind of in your situation. With the Three of Pentacles, sometimes people read this as like a third-party card. With the 3 of Arrows here, this is jealousy. But this could also be something that shot through your heart, right? In the past, things have happened, and this could be why it's been really difficult. But your choice going forward is whether you leave the past behind or you choose to carry it in your heart. If you choose to carry it in your heart, we can't really change. And this is where this mourning comes from, I think, as well. With this dedication, with the 9 of Arrows, oh my gosh, just a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. With this 9 of Arrows, her eyes are closed because it's about dedication, that if we work hard enough and long enough, we'll get it right. But not if your eyes are closed. You need to open up your eyes, see the truth behind everything that's going on. Let go of the worries, let go of the hurt, let go of the pride as well as I heard. Find balance, work together with other people, but never, ever, ever forget, don't sacrifice your self-love for anybody. I feel like that's really important. So regardless of how this pans out, there was a lot of cards that came, and I hope that made sense, guys. So I'm going to bring one last message before I leave you guys today from the Isis Oracle, and I'm just going to ask one last message of advice for Libra, please. Thank you. Divine Guardian, protection of the Winged Mother. You are absolutely protected throughout all the choices that you make. Call on Goddess Isis if you'd like. She's absolutely here to help you. But know that whatever steps you're guided to take forward, whatever choices you choose to go through with, whatever in this world that you want to do, you're protected for that. There is a little bit from the book I want to give you guys, Divine Mother. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the Winged Mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your Divine Guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. And that's important. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust where you're guided to go. Remember to connect with heaven, listen to those little synchronicities, and it's your choice to grow, my friends. You're protected to do so. I love you all, and I hope you have a great month. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.